Hold on. Now it's going.
Going?
How you
Okay, perfect.
um how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Thanks for doing this. I know
Yeah,
we
thank
kind of play back and forth and trying to
Yeah,
figure out time.
yeah,
I've
my
messed up
all over
I've
the
messed,
place.
I've messed up a handful of these scheduling, and especially with like some of the international athletes and just trying to convert the times and then just like dealing with all of that. I've put some times on my schedule for the wrong corrected time. So athletes will then email me and saying, "Hey, are you going to do this?" And I'm like, "Shit, I converted it wrong."
Yeah, it's fine. I was just like, "I'm gonna head to the pool and we can do it later."
But you're not the only person I've done this with. I've done with
Okay,
this
good.
multiple people. Yeah, yeah. So I'm not learning. This is your first year, correct?
Yeah, first year as an individual.
And you in 18 qualified as a in the teenager division.
Yep, yep, and then qualified in 2022, but with COVID, obviously we didn't compete.
Did you do the was that like the what did you qualify for then?
We did like the age group online qualifier and I qualified for the games, but then the games were canceled in 2020.
Okay, so as an age group, you
Mhm,
made it. And so
mhm.
that was at the 16 to 17?
Yep,
Okay. And
mhm,
then so 4 years later, here you are going as an individual.
yep,
And for that entire time, have you been trying?
yep. I took about 1 season to go team to recover from some injuries. I, like, fractured my back, had a few slip discs, so it took, like, 1
Ooh.
season to just recover from that. That was, like, an existing injury from gymnastics. So it took a season to recover from that, just went team for fun, and then back to trying for individual the past 3 years.
How much how high, well, I don't want to say how high level, but how invested in gymnastics were you prior to doing this sport?
I was pretty competitive. I did it from when I was, like, 2 until right before CrossFit. I had a few concussions, though, and the doctor
Oh,
was like,
wow.
"You're done, with gymnastics." So then took some time to recover, found CrossFit, and then have been doing that since.
So, I mean, if you had a few concussions, that was before you were even 14 or 15.
Yeah, because 'cause I've been doing CrossFit close to 10 years now, I think.
Wow. And that sport is gnarly, gymnastics.
Yeah, it's rough on the body.
Yeah. Well, it's probably good that you got out of it and found this sport, and
Yeah,
not that you had
very short
concussions, but
recovery, but yeah.
where are you from?
Indiana.
Okay.
Yeah, so
And you still live there?
yep.
Who do you train with?
I train just with my coach at my affiliate. So I actually do classes and then he programs around that. His name is Chase and he does my extra programming. And then, yeah, so I do class every day with the 4:30 crew and then do all my other programming around there.
That's amazing. I
Yeah,
love hearing that. That's
yeah,
super cool. So you take the class that the affiliate runs,
yeah.
and then from that, your coach and trainer builds programming for you as a competitor around that. That might be one of the coolest things I've heard throughout all of these interviews.
Yeah, I followed like a general program for a while, but I just found like I wasn't improving on my weaknesses like I needed to, and I knew I still had some holes, and so then he, like, saw me in the corner just doing my own programming every day, and he was like, "I think you need to be, like, involved in the community," and he's like, "I think we can work on some weaknesses," and so I was kinda hesitant about jumping into classes because I was like, "I don't know that I'm gonna get worked on, like, what I need to work on," but he programs around that, so most of my stuff outside of class is stuff that I need to work on and weakness stuff, but other than that, I like to be like doing classes. It definitely brings the intensity up when I'm working out with the classes. I'm like, they can't beat me.
That's awesome. Has
Yeah.
anyone ever beat you in the class?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay, so what's your affiliate? What's his name? What's the
Uh,
affiliate owner? And
Chase,
gym. What?
yeah. Chase
Okay,
Larison is the affiliate owner, and the affiliate is BD CrossFit.
BD.
Yes.
Okay, I'm definitely putting him on a list to talk to eventually. He'll be at the games with you?
Yep. Yep.
Chase, what's his last name?
Larison.
Larison, okay. And do you also coach or help coach at all?
Yeah, right now I'm coaching like 3 days a week for the summer since I have time. But during the school year, it's like closer to 2 years because I'm in college full time too. So, or 2 times a week because I'm in college. But yeah, for the
Okay.
summer, I usually like will train in the morning at home, go to the gym, coach the lunchtime classes, and then jump in with the afternoon class and train around there.
You're incredibly busy.
Yeah.
Do you
But
what college do you go to?
I go to Butler University. It's a small private college in Indianapolis.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're third year or fourth year?
It'll be senior year this year.
Senior year?
Mhm.
Okay. Are you excited about being going to the games again, but as a rookie individual athlete?
For sure. I think I've been working on it for a while now, so it's been a long time coming, so I'm excited to be back.
Are you at all nervous about like expectations that you're putting on yourself or expectations others are putting on you?
A little bit, but not too bad. I think I'll be nervous when I get there for like check-in, and then after that, I'll be ready to go.
Do you so it's cool because you're not part of a camp, you're not part of any of the big programming cohorts. You're kind of doing your own thing. Through that, do you have a relationship with any other athletes? Or is there anyone in your inner circle or near circle that you can kind of bounce things off of or talk to
I
that
don't
have a lot of experience at the games?
I don't necessarily talk to anyone who are like games level athletes. I do most of my training like with people at the gym. They just jump in for a workout. We have some like semifinal level team athletes at our gym, so they'll jump in, train with me. My coach will jump in, his wife will train with me some too, but I don't really have anyone like games level. So I think sometimes that is a hard part about not having anyone to know where I'm at. But when I show up at competitions, I get to see where I'm at.
Yeah, good point, but I think I mean it more in terms of like just even a support network of like, hey, what happens at the games? And like even when you show up, is there any of the ladies that you're closer with? Then so you're not out on an island all on your own, is what I'm asking.
Yeah, I think I knew a lot of the teenagers. So like Mal, I competed with,
Okay.
Paige Powers, I
Yep.
competed with. I know they're not there this year. I did
Yep.
talk to Shelby Neal while we were at semifinals
Okay.
some too. So I definitely reached out to her, and I'm sure I'll be talking with her while we're there if I have questions or anything.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
What do you think of the workouts that we've announced so far?
I'm excited. I think Chad's going to be kind of nasty, but it'll be a good one. And then we did a version of a run swim yesterday, a little bit different distances, just kind of ran around the neighborhood and then swam in the lake, but that'll be a good one too.
How are you a good runner and a good swimmer?
My swimming's decent. It's gotten way better. I think at the 2018 games we had that swim event and I like got dead last and was terrified of the water. So since then I've been in the pool once or twice a week every week since. So I definitely feel the most confident in my swimming that I ever have. And then same with running. We've been working on that too. So I
So
wouldn't
have
say it's
you
necessarily a strength, but I'm excited for it to see how far I've come.
have you tried any variant of Chad or have you done Chad ever before we announced it?
Mm-mm. This past week we did it like loosely. I did it with someone at the gym, just to get a feel for it,
Okay.
but have like a baseline.
The
But
entire thing?
yeah, to start a session on Wednesday. I think.
Okay. How did it feel?
It's definitely tough on the legs, but
Yeah.
I think the 35 pounds was a little bit heavier than expected. I've done step ups with a vest and everything before, but that ruck's gonna get a little bit tough, but it'll be
Yeah,
good.
especially as you are all racing at the
Mhm.
CrossFit Games and
Yeah.
trying to make it to the
Mhm.
next
Get
stage.
past the
Yeah,
cut.
yeah, I'm really excited about it. So, with your background, all the gymnastics elements, the body weight stuff, that must be where you thrive and what you
Mhm.
really enjoy doing.
Yeah, I love all the gymnastic stuff. Muscle ups, handstands, all of that is my favorite for sure.
Of those, which one specifically do you like the most?
I love bar muscle ups and ring. So I would just say muscle ups,
Arm.
stuff with the rig.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as a female gymnast, you guys probably never really did muscle ups, right?
On the
Or
bar, we did like kips, which are
okay.
similar-ish to glide kips, which I feel like has some carryover to
Yep.
the bar,
Oh,
but
for
and
sure.
toes to bar and stuff. Like we did strict toes to bar all the time in gymnastics, like as conditioning. So
That's
I
the
like the
so the
bar.
only thing that female gymnasts don't really mess with are the rings, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. But then
Mhm.
everything else you just described transferred over completely
Mhm.
to rings.
Yeah. Yeah.
How are you strong relative to some of the other athletes in the field or
I would say especially
barbell?
in, like, Olympic lifting, more so for my size, yeah. The pure strength, like squats, presses, and stuff, maybe not as much. I still wouldn't say I'm weak, I'm definitely in the mix, but my Olympic lifting, I would say, is better than my, like, pure strength, brute strength lifts.
When are you coming out to the games?
We get there Tuesday or Monday night, I think, Monday afternoon.
Okay.
Mhm.
Does your gym have a large number of folks and fans coming to
Mm.
support you?
Yeah, I think there's quite a few members coming to watch. When I got back from semifinals, like, the whole gym was decorated. Everyone was talking about how they were gonna buy tickets to come watch, so I'm excited to have everyone there.
And you took 11th at semifinals.
Mhm.
Tell me about that. Was it like a race? Like, were you squeaking? Like, where were you sitting prior to the final event?
I think I was in ninth before the last workout, and then I
Okay.
pushed it and fell apart a little bit too much on that last workout, but it is what it is.
It's a learning experience.
Yeah, for sure.
What happened there though? So did you push it on the muscle ups too much or did you push it on the lunge?
The lunge, I fell apart on
Okay.
the lunge. I think I got the last section, and I just, like I got no reps, like, 3 times. I just couldn't hold on to the dumbbells on my left side.
Oh man. Well,
Yeah,
at least you didn't like fall out of a qualifying spot.
for sure, for sure. Definitely a learning experience, though.
How old are you? You're
21.
20, 21. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have a long future in this sport still ahead of you.
Mhm.
Do you ever plan on trying team or doing anything like that, or just staying individual for now?
Maybe down the road in a long time, but for now, just individual.
That's kind of what the team thing turns out to be. Like people use it as like our last resort retirement plan.
Yeah.
Um, before we go, do you have any questions for me?
I think the only thing I would say is, do you have any advice for me, like, specifically as a rookie for my first year at the games as an individual?
Yeah, I think really pay attention to the briefs and pay attention to all the timelines. The CrossFit Games are big hurry up and wait exercise. Like you have to move from place to place, be where you're supposed to be, and don't be afraid to ask questions, and don't be afraid to make sure you completely understand what you're doing going into it because there's going to be a lot of things you're going to see, and don't be afraid to talk to our staff. I think people sometimes view us as like, oh, don't talk to the head judges, don't talk to Boz, don't talk to Dave, but like use this as a resource. And if you need to find out what's going on, use your use the athlete control.
Mhm,
Everyone there wants to set you guys up for success and give you the ability to succeed on the actual floor.
mhm,
And we don't, no one's out there trying to have see anyone fail. So it's a really supportive group if you have that mindset.
mhm.
Like if you I want to say, how do I say that? I don't want to say believe, but like you know, when you're getting, if you get no up, it's not personal, you
Yeah,
know? And I think
yeah,
sometimes people get upset at those
yeah.
moments and do think things are personal when they're really not. And the stress that you guys are feeling
Mhm.
often is the same exact stress that the staff and the judges and people
Yeah,
involved. It's hard. It's hard for everybody involved. It's hard for
yeah.
you guys. It's hard for us. It's hard for the judges. So understand that too, that
Mhm.
it's you guys aren't the only ones who are nervous.
Yeah.
And take the time to actually get to soak it all in, meet the other athletes, talk to the
Mhm.
other athletes, and it's going to be an experience unlike any other for sure.
Awesome, thank you.
Well, it was a pleasure chatting, Lexi, and look forward to meeting you soon.
You too, thank you.
Yep, thanks. Bye.